Hi Scrapbookers, it's Katie Scott and I'm coming to you from, it's Friday, March 14th I believe. Yes, it is. And so it's like halfway through Calvin Ball, which is a game that we're playing over at Get It Scrapped, and I just, I haven't been trying. I mean, I've been thinking about it, but I really haven't been doing a lot of scrapbooking this month. But I'm like gearing up to get back into my normal groove. And so one of the things that's going on over there is Celeste Smith, who's a scrapbooker, is cranking it out on the digital pages. And I'm like, well, maybe I should just make some digital pages. And then I went on to Shutterfly, and I've successfully made pages in the past. But last night, like, my internet connection wasn't that great, and I just, it really wasn't working the way I wanted it to. Sorry, one of my stickers that's on my on my tripod, like sometimes I keep some stickers on here, is just really stuck there and I didn't really want it to be. Sorry. So I just wanted to fix it a little. Yeah, and this is what I call real-time scrapbooking. On the paper clipping roundtable this past week, Noelle Hyman was talking about scrapbooking with no plan. That's exactly what I do here in real time. And they've joked that it might just kill their membership because the videos would be so bad. So here it is. Here's what I do. Anyways, so I'm wondering, how am I going to catch up on Calvin Ball, right? And tomorrow, on Saturday the 15th, you get 2 points for every layout you do. So I'm thinking, like, how can I crank out a ton of layouts on Saturday? And then also, Silhouette is having a half-off sale. So I stocked up, and this was one of the cut files that I bought. And I think this is going to solve some problems for me. So also, I have lots of old ugly paper that, you know, it's kind of cool, but it's not, you know, this is 10-year-old paper. But I still like it enough that I don't want to get rid of it, but then I don't really know what to do with it. So this is my plan. I'm going to take my old ugly paper that is white on the background, that's important, and put it through my Silhouette die cutter and cut photo mats. And I bought a bunch of them because they're only 50 cents. And now, ta-da, isn't that cool? And so I still have these, you know, these other shapes. So if you're a scrapbooker who kind of likes to save scraps, or you think like these are kind of cool, because, you know, in scrapbooking right now, it's very trendy to have all these, like, you know, different tones moving into each other, and ombre and paint effects. So this paper has that, but the whole piece of paper was kind of a little bit overwhelming. So here are those negative cuts that I can just throw in my scrap bin and maybe use them in little pieces. But this is my plan. So I used to have the problem of my mat was too sticky, and now it's not quite sticky enough, and I put a different piece of paper through initially, and it moved all over the place, and so I'm thinking this. I'm thinking to catch up with Celeste Smith, maybe I use a bunch of these photo mats and crank out a bunch of layouts. So I could put it on the page like that. I could put it like this. I can also use these photo mats, and I can make them in different sizes. So they don't have to be this big. They don't have to be this small. I could do it like that. I don't really like that look as much. I like the white look on a colored piece of paper, so let's try that. So I'm just going to put these away because I don't think I need them, but that's kind of cool. Like just the frame, see that? Like that could be another page, and then I could use maybe some of those in the middle of the page, but that's not what I'm going to do right this second. So let me just put those to the side. I'm going to bust out the Christmas stuff again. So I had that out yesterday. I put it away, and now I'm getting it back out. Here we go. Okay. So now what I need is just a background piece of paper. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look through all of these and then decide on none of them. Because I'll be like, oh, there They're so cute I couldn't possibly use them. Yes, I do have that problem. It's so silly, I know, but what are you gonna do? So, yeah, I went through this yesterday where I picked out all these cute papers and then I was like, oh, I couldn't possibly use them. They're way too cute. So what I really need is just a basic color in the background. So I'm going to do what I tell you not to do and trek it across my... You know, I really was going to just do this. Let me see if I can do that. Because I did like this. But then how am I going to arrange that? Do we like that? Do we like that? Not really. I thought I would. I don't. I think I just need a regular piece of like green or red cardstock because we're talking Christmas. So I am just looking over here across my room. This is the bad video I think they were talking about. Okay, I just found like kind of a regular piece of, it's actually quite thin. So maybe this isn't, yeah, actually I think that's too thin. I'm going to keep that with the Christmas stuff anyways. Let me get a thicker sheet of cardstock. Sorry. I don't think I want it to be red though. I'm sorry about the bad video. Well, you know, that's part of my charm, right? I don't plan things. I actually don't. So here is the proof. So I'm over here across my room. I'm looking through my like stacks of paper that are kind of heavier weight paper. I'm not finding anything immediately. All right, I'm going to pick a crate paper stack that has a paper pad that has a lot of reds. It looks like this is a Valentine's-ish, what's it called? I don't even know. It's called nothing. So that's what it would look like on red. I almost think this decision is almost premature because it might be like a little different after we get the photos in there. So let's just pick one kind of not that obnoxious color that will work with Christmas colors. And there's a green. I don't know. Way too indecisive. I annoy myself. Okay, I'm just going to pick this piece of pink, which this has, you know, this weight of paper. I've been complaining about weights of paper lately. And I just want to compare just because it's been a little bit and I haven't thought about it. Trying to find my current papers that I was complaining about. I can't seem to find them. Here's one. Okay. So this is new Studio Calico paper. It's super cute. It actually feels like it's the same weight as in the paper pad, but I think what the difference is my expectations for paper pad papers is lower than when I buy them $1 a piece. So I don't mind when the paper is lighter weight if it's in the pack, but when I buy it like $1 a page, I feel like it ought to be more substantial. So there you go. Boy, I do have a lot of cute new papers. I don't. You know what's funny though is I love to buy the new papers and then I don't use them. I like to use like basic kind of nondescript papers. Okay, so go figure that. And I could put like a border here or I could flush it up to the side. I think I'm going to do the border thing. and put it like a ribbon or washi tape or something like that in the middle there. But before I adhere it down to the page, let's start finding photos. So this is my photo binder, and let's see. What I can do is just go right over my photos. And what I'm going to want to do is kind of have somewhat of a theme. So I don't just want it to be all of my Christmas photos. I kind of want it to be some of them. So here's a nice photo of Dad with the kids, my husband. And let's have the theme of the page be Dad. Because, you know, husbands don't get enough airplay in scrapbooking. In your, you know, they don't. You typically don't. You know, we spend much more time scrapbooking ourselves and our kids. So let's have this page be more about Dad. So I think that I'm going to use a regular tape to adhere this down. Let us see. Obviously, this whole process needs to speed up quite a bit if I'm ever going to have any hope of catching up with Celeste Smith, which I'm not sure I have any hope of that. I'm not holding out that much hope to do that. Okay, so I want to kind of cut the photo along the bottom, and then what I'm going to do is just stick this piece of tape onto the photo, like just so it's sticking out just a little bit, and then do we have enough light in here? I think we're okay, because I want to stick that down like this. So that little tape is going to catch it, but it's not going to go over. And now I'm just going to use my regular scissors to kind of cut off the excess. So I'll flip that over. Then, oh, I got scissor problems. I haven't fixed that. I'm lucky if I just get to have a little bit of time scrapbooking lately. Yeah, it's my my attention has been elsewhere, which happens. That happens, and you know, it's okay. Because the whole point of scrapbooking is to scrapbook your life. And so if you spend all your time scrapbooking, then you might miss out on the actual life part. So there's Dad here. Here he is with the two kids in this photo. So that's a winner too. Let's see where this can go. It can fit there. It can fit here. It can't quite fit there. I think we're going to have it fit in this spot. But I don't really want to start cutting up all my photos, so let's look for more photos of Dad before we get too carried away. Okay, here's kind of a smaller one with him with the kids and my aunt Marilyn. And this is going to be a better choice because he's very small in the photo, and so that's going to be a good choice for maybe right here. And so what I want to do is just kind of make, yeah, I hate those scissors. I need to, and I used to love these scissors and now they're too wiggly. So scissor issues over here. Okay, so I'm just cutting little spots where kind of it needs to be cut down. Oh, you know what I did? I took it over there, I cut the bottom, and then I lost my marks. So what can I tell you, people? It's gonna be spring break here pretty soon, and we don't have any plans whatsoever. We did go on a vacation, but it wasn't during spring break, so we kind of like, you know, didn't follow the rules of when spring break happened, but and I thought I was doing so well because when we went on our vacation, because we weren't going during our spring break, but it was President's Day weekend, and so it was a little bit crowded anyways. So, best laid plans, mental note for next year. Okay, I'm using the scissors I don't like. Blah. So I listened to the paper clipping roundtable. I made a bunch of comments. I think it had been a couple weeks maybe since I listened and or commented. So I was listening and I had my computer, like I was doing something else on the computer while I was listening. So then whenever I had a thought, I just toggled over and left a comment. So my comments are like super long. I hope they don't mind. Okay, so some of these could be embellishments. So let's just say embellish, embellish, like that. And then the rest of them will be photos. Because my inclination is just fill every single thing up with photos. But that doesn't always look the best. Okay, here's a funny one of Daddy. I don't know if we're going to be able to squeeze that in there. It's his whole face. Yeah, I think we can. That's funny. That's so goofy. Sorry. So I think I have allergies to my dog, which is why I cough now, and I'm trying to remember to take the allergy medicine every day, but I don't always remember to take it. But it's super annoying to cough all the time. Completely can't stand it. We're not going to like do, you know, a Jan Brady and get rid of the dog or anything, but I think over time you build up tolerance. So I'm waiting to build my tolerance. Fun. And I watched that 19 Kids and Counting last night, and the dad and the oldest son were, you know, they did a little weight loss challenge, and so oddly enough, that kind of, like, I was like, oh, that sounds like a good idea. I'm not going to challenge anyone else, but I did say, let's get serious and start on my, I have a goal of losing 50 pounds, so today starts my eating healthy. So this morning for breakfast, I ate a bowl of frozen raspberries, and an orange, like one of those little clementines. And then I took my dog for a 1 mile walk. And then when I came back, I had the 80-calorie Dannon protein yogurt and 1 coffee with nothing in it. So I'm going to tell you, I will keep you all posted about my my weight loss. So I have some good pictures here, but they're all kind of vertical, so I don't think they're going to work, unfortunately, because they're cute and funny. Like one of them says, I'm telling Santa. But you kind of lose the effect for the most part. You can maybe use this little one. Okay, some of these little spaces are kind of hard. So when you're choosing, I think that one is alright. I don't know, I might want to use these as a different series on a different. Let's keep looking. So I like this photo mat, but I might have wanted to turn it the other way. Like, that's kind of weird though. It could maybe go that way. Like, I'm not going to do that for this layout, but it doesn't have to go like this, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's keep looking for pictures of Dad with a small head. So pictures where he's kind of, yeah, these these are kind of hard if you're just doing like one person. Okay, here's Daddy. I'm cutting up the turkey. Again, like it would work this way, but it doesn't really work this way. I'm losing a lot. I'm gonna have to try this experiment again, I think. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna, like, just because I'm running into problems with this one. But I think that if you do the same layout, like, it would be interesting to do this over and over again and kind of get better at it, you know, as I go. It's kind of an unattractive picture of him, so I'm not going to use that one. My goodness! Yeah, these pictures are really hard because, you see, that's at his parents' house. I can get a little bit of him in here, but it would really work better, like, the other way. Just for these particular pictures that I have. Let's keep looking. Okay, here's him with his folks and me, and we're all, like, kind of in a line. So that kind of works, but it's not quite long enough. Grr. Okay, maybe I'll break us up. Or break his parents out of the picture. And just do us and this little one over here. I'm going to do that. And I have 2 pictures of him, of his parents and us together. So I'm okay with breaking us up. And I don't have that many pictures of my husband and I, so it's okay. Like together on Christmas Day. We usually try to do one, or I try to, do one of the family, and then, but it's usually all 4 of us. Oops. So it's so sad. Yesterday, my mother-in-law, she's 89, but she's still very active. But my father-in-law is like 90. He'll be 94 this year. He's not 94 yet. He's 93. But he's got like undiagnosed Alzheimer's. But it's getting pretty weird. You know, it's getting pretty bad. I think I was going to put an embellishment there. So now I'm not. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, maybe. Ugh, that messed me up. I shouldn't have put us there. Oh well. But she had me come over to see like what I wanted to take of her art supplies because she's getting rid of all of her art supplies. And she's been an artist like her whole life. And I was just thinking like, oh, it's so sad. I was like, are you sure? You know? It just felt like, and she's got arthritis in her right hand, and she's like, I really don't do it anymore. I'm like, I know, but, oh, like, it would just break my heart to, like, I know I need to get rid of some scrapbooking supplies, but imagine getting rid of all of your supplies because you just knew you were never going to do it again. Can you hear me? I said, imagine if you were just going to get rid of all of your supplies because you knew you were never going to do the thing you loved again. Like, just broke my heart. I should make a scrapbook page about that because it was just like, there we are. See, we did get a picture together. Oh well. Okay, so I have some pictures from Christmas morning. Let's see if we can fit them in here. This is harder than it looks. Just because I don't think I really thought these photos out very well. They're just not working for these spaces very much. Grr. And they're busy photos, so they're kind of, I'm being too picky. See, and I have another one where he's like the whole, you know, the vertical. I'm going to have to do another one of these where it's just, it's more like just him. See, and that one, he's looking at the present. He doesn't really look all that happy about it. And this one, he does look happy, but it's a vertical one again, so it doesn't really work. That kind of works there. But I wasn't going to put that there, was I? Oh, well. What do you do? I'm going to put it there. Pardon me. Yeah, I really hate this allergy, cold, coughing thing. I have an aunt who has had like a coughing issue that they can't figure out, and she's had it for like a couple of years now. And I saw her, she came by to visit a couple days ago, and I was like, oh, I know how you feel now. It's so hideous to have to be coughing all the time. It's number one, annoying, but number two, like, if you keep doing the same like cough over and over again, it doesn't like hurt bad, but it does kind of hurt a little bit, you know. Oh, I'll try to stop moaning. That was going to be my other objective in life, is to be more like Michelle Duggar. Not in that I want to have all those children, although she looks like she handles it really well, but to just have like a quieter voice. Do you know how she talks? Do you ever watch the Duggars? And she's like, okay, children, now we're going to go do this thing. And her voice is kind of whispery, and at first I thought, oh my gosh, how does she, like, that sounds, I don't know, I just didn't get it. And the more that I've been watching and listening to and thinking about how to be a better parent and how to, like, help my ADHD son, the more I'm learning about not yelling. And, I mean, it's not like we yell all the time, but, you know, we can be loud. It's true. But so, anyways, I think she intentionally uses that quiet voice because she has all those children. And I think that using a quiet voice really helps. And so I've been trying to like talk like her a little bit. What was my point? So anyways, I've been watching the Duggars. They have a new season. I hadn't watched them. Like, we used to watch them, and then we hadn't watched them in a long time, and I just put them back on the DVR, and I really enjoy watching them. And some of those teenage girls that she's got, I mean, all of them, they're so beautiful. They're really pretty girls. I just wonder, like, if they're gonna get married right away. Like that, the oldest son got married, and it was his wife's birthday, and she was 25, and she was, you know, just had her third child, and I was like, oh my goodness. But maybe that's a better way to have them. I don't know. Have them when you're young and you still have all that energy. I was of the school of wait until you've got all your careers scheduled and established. Okay, so I think that's good. I think we're good here. We're going to put this one right up here. Like this. Like this. And I don't think I'm going to use that background. So I know I spent all that time like figuring out what I was going to use, but I don't think I want the pink anymore. But I am going to leave spaces for 3 embellishments. That's some restraint on my part. Because Debbie Hodge has a new class. It's called Getting as Many Friggin' Pictures on the Page as You Can. As many freaking pictures on the page as you can. That's not really what she's going to do. She was just joking in her office hours the other day. But I just thought that was so hilarious. And I was like, yes! You should do that. Because that would be really funny. I actually kind of like that. Yes, let's do that. Put a variety of tapes over here. Okay, so I do think that I want to do this little trick again, where I do man, I can't find the end of this tape. Where I use the photo mat, and I did download some other types of photo mats, but I'm not sure I like the holes on this one for doing a page about a person. I think the holes would be really great if you had a lot of landscape photos. That might, yeah, like our trip to Utah photos might be really good on this because there were a lot of landscape photos. But even though this wasn't the perfect, like I don't think this was the very perfect thing, it still worked, and I still made it work. Make it work, people. Pull a Tim gun. You can do it. Okay. So now I'm just going to put a little mat on this. Okay, so what I think I want to do is like put a piece of tape kind of right here so that it's like the middle of a book. I could make this into a 2-page layout, but I don't have immediate plans to do that. But I think I will center it, but then I'm going to put kind of a piece of tape along that inside so it kind of looks like the book binding is showing. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Kind of, sort of. Maybe. No? Okay, so here, this is centered on the page. Great, right? But now I want to have like a piece of tape that kind of works, and I just literally just picked the first thing, and it has snowflakes on it, and we don't have snowflakes here in Florida, but I think that'll work anyways. So I actually want to do 2 pieces. So I'm going to do a black piece and then the gray over it. I could see, like, if I had a black stripe, that would be awesome. I don't think. I kind of do, but I like this so much I use it on a lot of other things. I do have polka dots. Let's use those. And I'm just using the black because it's going to tie in the mustache and also how dark these photos are. That's my thought process. Let's see if it works. It's just a theory. Just a theory, people. So tomorrow's Saturday. Hallelujah. So on Saturdays now, I'm going to just not put that all the way to the edge. Now I go down to the Saturday morning market in St. Pete. And while my son goes to a class downtown. We like that? Yeah. We like it. Okay, now what I want to do too is kind of tie in, like, where am I going to put title, embellishment, journaling? I don't know, people. I'm just kind of happy that I got this far. I could also, like, I could do some journaling that goes all the way around like this. I think that could be fun. I will do that. Right around this. So I'm going to start upside down. So my family is not going to particularly love the journaling on this page because they're going to be like, we can't even read it. Oh. Charlie at Christmas time is in charge of outdoor Christmas lighting. And what else does he do? Cutting the turkey. I didn't get that photo in there, but carving the turkey, going out at the last minute on Christmas Eve to buy me and his mother perfume at Macy's. What else does he do? Or I'm trying to think of, like, he loves being with family at Christmas time. So just some general things about my husband and Christmas, because whenever we say, like, what do you like best about Christmas, he always says being with family. And I actually like the way that kind of framed those photos. I like it. Yay! Okay, let's embellish this puppy and call it done. I'm wondering if any of these can fit. Let's go for the stickers. Let's see if we can find any stickers that are gonna be easier. These stickers, I don't really see anything that applies. Oh, I should have wrote about how he loves to, what movies he loves to watch, but oh well. I didn't do that. Sorry. I don't know if I want to put, because I think these would kind of fit in one of these little squares pretty well. I cut one out yesterday and then I didn't use it. Let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, I have some other kind of Christmassy embellishments from when I did my December daily. Let's just pull those out. So that could go kind of right there. I don't love it. Do you like it? I don't like it at all. D is for doll. How about D is for daddy? Yeah, I don't think that really fits there. Let's see what else we got. Got a little sticker that could fit. I don't like it either. Blah. Okay, let's look at this little pad of paper that has a lot of different phrases of it. It's not a pad of paper. It's a pack of stickers. That's what it is. Let's see if this can fit. Nope. Okay. C is for Christmas. Okay. These are like all the, I guess if you made like a book of, like an ABC Christmas book. Yeah, I don't know why I have this, because I never did that. I think I just, you or someone special, a Merry Christmas to you. No. I probably could have told you that before I even put it down. I'll be home for Christmas. That kind of applies to him. Let's see if we can. I'll be home for Christmas. Because we always stay home. But, I don't know. I'd need to put something else in back of it. Alright, I'm putting this back in to an Alex drawer. And at some point I should probably, what I do with that, after I'm done like with the Christmas and I'm not really using that, you know, tray of embellishments anymore, I can just put all of those embellishments into a giant Ziploc bag and then it's done. You know, then it can be stored away easily. But I didn't like any of that. None of that excited me. So let's look back at our sticker situation. Celebrate healthy, happy holidays. Something like that could work. I'm not totally in love with that. Although he has been on a health kick. He exercises every day, like religiously. And I am so inconsistent. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, it's true. So I'm going to try to work on that habit because of consistency and eating better and being healthier. I'm going to try. There is no try, right? I'm just going to do that. That would have been cute, but I don't really, it's not pointing at anything. You know? Like that could be cute in that space, but I don't think that's really working on this page. I'm having trouble. Because I need something that's long. Gah. Alright, I have some ideas. Okay, here's hello, Christmas. Alright, that's not too crazy. I know we say hello to everything these days, right? And then I need something in this space. Maybe this page is like pointing at a different page that's all about Charlie. Okay, let's go with that. So it's going to point at, because I did like that. So this is going to be a 2-pager, but I have no idea what's going over there yet. But I will. So what I want to do is make sure that, so there's like, celebrate the holidays. Great. Okay, so I like that, but it really does need like a whole different set of pictures over here. So I think this is just going to be the left side of something, and then I'm going to do the same setup basically on the other side. Or what's going to happen is, imagine this was a photo of my husband. I could put the photo of my husband here and then do like a whole lot of journaling or something. We'll see. I just think this and like the mustache and the hand, I like the way that looked. Just thought it was kind of whimsical, kind of funny. Yeah, let's call that done. Okay, people. Talk to you later. I'm Katie Scott, and my blog is called Kiss and Tell Scrapbooking. Thanks for watching.